Okay. So let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have discussed about that we need to learn about functions. So we have completed multiple functions. We have discussed it. We have multiple types of functions also. And what are the types we have discussed in previous session? We have discussed we have two types of function, group and scalar. In group, we have sum, minimum, max, average, count, char, count column name. In scalar, we have four types: character, number, date, and conversion. In previous session, we have only completed character scalar function. Group function we have already completed. In today's session, we are going to try to complete these all three types of scalar functions. And the first type we need to start is number. But before starting of this number function, if anyone have any question, whatever we have discussed till now, you can please raise your hand. Yes, sir. Sir, you have raised your hand to ask your question. You need to unmute yourself.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, Shiva.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sorry for asking out of session questions. Sir, from day one, I am trying to practice it myself about your sessions, sir.
Okay.
But I am having so many error codes while trying to install it correctly. I think so many people are facing the same issue. I request you, if you have any videos regarding this type of errors, please give it in a chat box, sir.
We don't have any video for error message because the video which I have shared with you to install the database, there is no issue in that video. Proper video which I have shown each and every single step how to install a video. You watch this video, Shiva?
Yes,
the
sir.
video which we are sharing in our WhatsApp group. In that video, are you finding any
Yes,
error
sir.
message?
No, sir. But while we connecting in our laptop, we have.
It means there's a problem in your laptop or you are doing some mistake. Okay.
Okay, sir.
There's a problem in your laptop or the problem might be the one you are doing something wrong. So to resolve those issues, you need to check on Google. There is no other solution.
Sure.
Okay.
Sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, you can unmute.
Yeah. Hi, Ankit. Sorry.
Hi.
Sorry that I feel the instructions to install the database, right? Somewhere most of us are missing something. Something might not have been captured in that video.
No, in the video, all things are there.
Okay.
Only one place I have stopped the video when I was trying to download the SQL developer. And that I have already informed in the previous session. You need to download complete SQL developer, not only SQL developer exe file. If you check the video carefully, in the video, each and every single step is there. There is no video pause in between. Every video is completely going on. Nothing is missing in that video. 6 months back, also I have taken SQL batch. In that batch, I can say only 1 or 2% students are saying that they face issue. But in this batch, most of students are saying they're facing issue. It means you guys are doing mistake. Not the video or the codes are very correct, whatever the softwares I have given. That I'm 110% sure. Because based on that, I'm also working it.
Yeah, you are right, you are the expert. But it's very unlikely that everybody is facing.
It means you guys are doing mistake, and I don't know what mistake you guys are doing. It might be the problem in your system. Yeah, I didn't face a single issue while downloading and installing this software again, because before this batch again I have downloaded in my system. After this batch again I'm going to uninstall because I don't require. I'm not using SQL developer in my local machine. Why should I keep it? So you are doing some mistake, you need to check those issues. Or I have already informed, if you have any issues, you can post your questions in SQL batch 117. But I didn't see a single question posted by anyone. And from last 3 sessions, I'm saying it. If you have any question, go to our website, log into our website, click on dashboard, click on community, and post your question in SQL batch 117. Did you post your question there? 3.
No, actually I'm using it online. Like there is Oracle SQL Live website is there I'm practicing.
So from the last 3 days, I'm saying, from last 3 sessions, I'm saying post your questions there. If you have any question facing some issue, but not a single question I didn't receive there. So how you can say we are not resolving, because you are not posting question, guys. You will not get any reply from our side till the time you are not posting. Okay, so post your question if you have any issues.
No, that's okay. Okay, yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Yes, Janvi.
Good afternoon, Ankit. So could you please explain this concat function? Only that function, I just wanted to re-explain it. Apart from
what is the benefit of concat? Can you please let me know? Or what do you want me to explain?
Sure, definitely. It combines, I believe. Oh, sorry, it combines or it separates. I actually did not listen to that particular part.
Combine.
Yeah. Or merges two cells.
Let me go with
Sure,
one by one.
sure.
One by one. Concatenated function is used whenever we want to display multiple things together. Because if you see here, we have a column called employee name. Employee name and job. Are the 2 columns or 1 column?
2 columns.
2 columns. But when I'm displaying the example here, this is first name, this is last name. Okay. This is first name and this is last name. And whenever I'm seeing the details, I want both the things needs to be displayed in a single column. So it means I need to join both the 2 columns. That time we are using concatenation. Okay. So whenever I want to display 2 things together, that time we need to use concatenation.
Would you mind showing that in the query? Because I did not capture that query the other day. Only
you
that
have
query.
The video success?
No, I just need only that query. Apart from that, I have everything else.
Here. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Anyone have any more questions, Janvi?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Yes, Mahesh. Mahesh, you can unmute. Sai, you can unmute. Sai Kumar. Yes, Queen, you can unmute.
I was just wondering, like, I just paid for the class. So like at the end of the thing, we get the videos, right?
No, you already get the videos access. Those have paid for the recordings, they already got the videos access till that time, whatever the recordings we have.
So how long can we watch
Lifetime
the videos?
access, no download option.
Okay, all right. Lifetime access, okay. Thank you.
Yes, Rajashekar.
Show the yesterday first 2 lines.
What is your question, Rajashekar?
Can you show the yesterday's notes once?
Yesterday we don't have any session.
Yesterday is not yesterday's a function section, right? Fourth class, fourth, right?
Yesterday we don't have any session.
No, sir, not yesterday, sir. It's a 5-day section. 5 day we have a session, right?
Today is the 5th day.
Yes, sir. I'm asking about the fourth one.
So you have the notes in our website. You can check from there. Whatever you have, you want to check.
Just 1 minute, sir. First,
I'm not going to. Why should I open it? What's your question, Rashikar? Come to your question. What do you want to ask? What is your doubt here?
Yesterday, when I attended the class yesterday, last class, I attended late, sir. So that's why first.
So what is your doubt here?
No, sir. I didn't have any doubt. I just have to write down the note.
So
I want to
notes,
take the
notes. Sorry, I'm not going to going anything that you are going to click up pictures. I'm not giving those things, Rajshekar. I'm not for here you to click the pictures. I'm here to clear your doubts. If you
Okay.
want notes, go to our website, check the notes. We have uploaded the notes
Thanks.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. For paid or not paid also, sir?
Live training is free, Rajashekar.
Oh, for not, sir. No, I'm not. I'm
Live
not talking
training
about the training,
is
sir.
free. For roads and recordings, you need to pay 590 rupees.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you.
Yes, I.
Sir, could you please open the description of employee? We have one command DESC. Sir, here we should understand what is the difference between 7, 2. There is a size of that number actually.
Two decimal values.
Sir?
Decimal values.
Okay.
Decimal values.
Alphanumerical kada?
Decimal values if you want to put in your table.
Okay, sir.
Do you know what is decimal size?
Yes, sir. I have an idea.
So that decimal values we need. Okay, that is my view. Okay, so we'll start with our practicals with today's session. We are going to start with number function. And number function we are starting it. The first one we are using is apps. What is apps? Apps is used whenever we want to give a negative value into a positive value. Whenever we want to convert negative value into positive value, that time we are using apps. Apps means absolute. When I'm trying to display the negative value into a positive value, here we are using it absolute number. Second one is square root. What square root is doing it? We all know what square root is doing it. Square root is doing getting the square root of the let me give a square root of 20. .29 and we are getting it lot of decimal values. Anyone tell me the result of this query in the chat box? Chat box is enabled for all. Correct. Decimal, the answer is correct. So we are getting the result as let's go with the next one. Here we are using, what is the result we are getting here? 30. How we are getting result as 32? Let me explain. 2 multiplied by 1 equal to 2. 2 multiplied by 2 equal to 4. 2 multiplied by 4 equal to 8. 2 multiplied by 8 equal to 2 multiplied by 16 equal to how many times we have given? 2 by power of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 by power of 5 is equal to 32 we are getting. So whatever the number we are giving here, that power of that number we are getting. Let's say I'll give 2 by power of 16. what result we are getting here? 65,536 number we are getting 2 by power of 16. 655. Next is trunk. Now what trunk is doing it? Trunk is going to remove all the decimal values whichever we have. So with the help of trunk function, system is going to remove all the decimal values. Whatever the decimal values we have, it will remove all. Let's say I just give 5 here in the last, I'll give 5. We already know that if our value is equal to 5 or greater than 5, the nearest number, it will convert it into the nearest number. But still it is not converting, it is still showing me the result as 1. Because in trunk one, it is not rounding the values to the nearest value. With trunk, it is removing the values. Whatever the decimal values we have, it is going to remove all our decimal. Next one is round. Round is going to convert to the nearest value. So here I am giving 5. So whatever the nearest value we have is going to display to that nearest value. So here I am getting B. Now with this round, let's take example, I need some values. So here we can give comma 2. It is converting the nearest value. So 40.55 we have given it. We are getting it 40.56. With rounding, I need some 2 values. Can we do the same thing in trunk also? Yes, we can. Comma 2. In this one, it is showing me the value exact same. It is not going to convert our displaying the values as it is whichever we. So here we have completed trunk and with this our number function is only 5 types of number functions. Next one we have it is date function. Now to learn about date function, before that, let's have quick questions. Any question anyone have, you can please raise your. Yes, quick.
I don't understand the power one.
What you are not able to understand in the power one? It's
How
normal
you-
maths.
Yeah, how you were able to get 2 times 1, 2
I have
times
given the power of 2 by 5.
the power of
I
2
have
by
given
5.
of
It's like
2 by 5. I have given it. What is the result of 2 multiplied by 1?
yeah, 2.
You tell me what is the result of 2 multiplied by 1?
Isn't that 2?
2.
Yeah.
Then after that, whatever the number I am getting here, okay, that number needs to be multiplied by with 2.
Okay.
What is 2 multiplied by 2?
4.
Then 2 multiplied by which number I need to calculate now?
Okay, got it. I got it. 4 times 4.
4. 8.
Okay.
2 multiplied by 8 equal to 16. 2 multiplied by 16 equal to. How many times I have done the calculation?
Okay, 5.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm
Mhm.
getting the result as 30.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Vamsi.
Sir, can you please explain trunk and power once again?
Our one just now explained it.
Trunk servants.
Trunk is help us to just remove the decimal value. Let's say I am having the decimal values, these decimal values. Okay, what trunk is doing it? Whatever the decimal values we have, it is going to remove and just displaying the number without the decimal. It is not rounding to the nearest value. Let's say example, whenever I need to pay in Indian rupees, let's say we have 40.5, 40 rupees, 50 paisa. How much you are going to pay, Vamsi?
40.
Are you paying 40? Are you sure? You have 40 rupees 50 paisa.
Yeah.
In Indian rupees, I'm talking about. If you want to pay in Indian rupee, let's say to some shopkeeper, you need to pay, and your bill is
41.
40 rupees 50 paisa. How much you are going to pay?
41.
41. Why you are going to pay 41? Because it is rounding, you are rounding to the value. So what is it? Rounding means you are paying 41 rupees. But in trunk, it is not rounding the value. It is removing the decimal values and displaying as it is our value. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Praneeth, you can unmute.
Actually, Vamshi asked for the same doubt.
Okay. Yes, Maheshwari.
Yes, Ankit. Can you show me this trunk and round up in EMP table, how to select?
In trunk, do we have any value of decimal?
Okay.
No.
We have decimal means we can calculate like that.
Yes, I don't have any decimal values in this one.
Okay.
But
How can I
yes,
select for particular name or numbers here?
in trunk or round?
Yeah, both.
In trunk, how you can use numbers? Can you please let me know?
For I have clerk, salary have 800, suppose. In this function.
800 you have.
Hmm.
So how you can round that 800 number?
Otherwise, I have 800 point decimal numbers. On this time, how I can select for using for this trunk option?
That time, just give a column name. Like if you remember in previous session, we have given, let's say I'm using round.
Okay.
Column name
Column.
from EMP, just in the brackets.
Okay.
Like this, you can mention it.
Okay, thank you.
See? But it is showing me exact same values because we don't have any decimal values. Okay.
Yeah, clear.
Yes, Akshay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Akshay.
Sir, can you explain one more time ABS? I was entered the class at SQRT. That's why I missed
I have this value. I want, what is it? This value, is it a positive value or negative value?
Negative value, sir.
I want to convert into positive.
Okay, sir.
I want to display this result. This is negative value. I want to display in this one.
Okay, sir.
At time we are using absolute.
For displaying only positive values.
So converting negative to positive, we'll use this.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Janvi. Janvi, do you have raised your hand? And you have already unmuted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've unmuted, but I did not unmute the mic. All right.
Yes.
So you have in the other function, round function, you have shown this after a decimal, you've given a comma and number 2. So this number 2, does it denote the number of round offs that we can give within decimal? Like if you give
checking
number
the number
3,
of values.
like just
here
in
I
case.
give this number.
Mm-hmm.
I have given it this value comma 2 there in round 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is in this case, what will be the result? 50.54. sorry, 40.54.
Yes.
Why? Because it is not going to round this value, because this here is number 4. If this number is equal to 5 or greater than 5, then it is rounding the value.
Okay. Okay.
2 I have given it, so it is just showing us 2 values. If I give 3 here,
Yes.
so in this particular case, it is displaying me 3 values.
Yeah, that is what I wanted. If we give the
Okay,
number,
but
the number of whatever decimal we wanted it to display, it would display.
yes, it
Okay.
is also checking the last number also before that also.
Okay.
Because if
Okay.
it's equal to 5 or greater than 5, then system is going to round this value, otherwise it is not going to round.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
The function, guys, number function we have, these are the normal maths actually. Even we have learned in our school in 4th or 5th class. Also, these are the same thing we are just doing right now with our SQL. Now we'll go with the next function that is called as date. We didn't learn about till now to enter dates in our table. We have just learned about how we can enter varchar2 and number data types. In starting of our training, we have discussed about date data type also. We didn't use that one. Now I'm going to. To start about date function, we need to understand how we can enter dates in our. So let's create table. I'm giving date of join. Date table. G_student1 created. Here I am. As you please confirm in the chat box the default format of date in Oracle database. The default format of date in Oracle database. Very few correct answers. This is showing how much practice you guys are doing. This is the correct form. Stop sending me in the chat box, guys, now. Whatever the answer I said, now if I'm saying it correct, same one. This is the correct format. You see in my screen. dd-m1-yy. It's a default. More than 90% of people have sent me the incorrect. Now I need to insert date in my table. So insert into table name, values, and here I'm giving the values. Roll number 01, student name, ABC. Let's example, I'm trying to enter some previous date, yesterday's date I want to enter. 12th Feb. And we have discussed it in previous session. Dates also we need to give in single. varchar2 and dates. One row insert. Select start from February 2023. Able to see. Let's take example. I need to enter today's date. So I'm giving 102 XYZ 13th February 2002. I'm giving. Here I'm giving today's. Now, But today's date is not mandatory to mention the date like this. In previous session, we have discussed some pseudo columns. Can you please send me those pseudo columns which we have discussed in our previous session in the chat box? We have discussed 3 pseudo columns in previous session. Right. One of the pseudo column we have discussed is sysjet. What sysjet is doing? Sysjet is showing us today's date to us. Is displaying today's date. With the help of sysjet, I can capture the today's date. So whenever I want to enter the current date, today's date as per my system, I don't need to mention the date like this. On behalf of this thing, I can just mention the pseudo column also. One transfer. Check the table. See here. We are getting it one more record with today's date. So we don't need to manually enter the today's. Just use a pseudo column. Whenever this statement is going to execute, system will get the today's. So now we are going to learn about our date function. So we have learned about how we can insert the dates. So now we will learn about. Next thing, what we need to discuss, we need to discuss date function. We have only 2 date function. The first one is add months. What add months is doing it? Add months is add whatever the date I'm going to mention there. With add month, system is adding the months. Select add months. Okay, let me just give date as 19th Jan, comma, 5. What is the result I'm getting here? 19th June 2020. We are getting. System has added the months here. So January, February, March, April. 5 months they have added. January we have given is so plus 5 is June is what is it? 19th June 2020. Let's say I'll give 24. With 24, no, not 24, 23 I'll give here. With 23, definitely month is going to be changed. With the month, year is also going to change in this way. 19th December 2023, we are able to see here as our result. So it is just adding the months. With this adding months, if year is also going to be changed, the system will change the year. If I want to add something in the today's date, so I don't need to mention the date. I can just use sysjet. 13 January 2020. You can use minus values also here. Minus 23. We'll go for the previous 13 March 2000. Use positive value, it is going in the future date. Or if you go with the minus 5, it is going in the past. This is just we have add months where system is adding the months, and if year is changing, it is going to change the year. Next and the last one we have it is months. It is returning the number of dates between date 1 and date. If I want to check between this date and this date, how many months we have in between, it is going to capture the March 19. I'll give here comma 16th March. Minus 12. Why I'm getting minus 12? Because I have given the latest date as the previous one. So let me change. Here we are getting the result as whatever the number I'm mentioning here, dates are not number, dates. Between that, system is going to mention the detail. Let's give us year, April. Here we are getting the result as see our now. A question is coming in your mind every time I'm giving the same date. If date is changed, then in the previous example also, in this example also, let's change the date now. What happened? It is with numbers, it is showing you the decimal values also. So if we have any dates difference, it is displaying us the value decimal values also with our months. In add months, it is not, date is not going to be changed because we are adding the months. The date is always be the same, whatever the date we are giving. Date is not going to be changed in that particular. But in months between, if you give different dates, then date is going to be decimal value display. So we need to go with the last function that is called as conversion function. But before that, anyone have any question? Let's raise your hand. Yes, sir. Yes, Abdul.
Can you please explain about absolute? Because you mentioned the negative values, right?
From negative to positive, that time we are using absolute.
Yeah. Can you show me in an employee table?
In employee table, do we have any negative value?
No, we don't have any negative values.
Can I show you? We have only a positive values.
Yes, we have only positive values.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it is displaying the same result to us. Okay.
Okay.
I have a task here.
Yeah.
Please note down this task for everyone. I'm not showing the result. I'm giving a task. I need the square root of minus 28. Okay, Abdul.
Yes.
The task. Square root of minus 28. Try to complete this task.
Okay. I think 5.291.
No, you don't need to give me the results, Abdul. Just do your task, write your SQL. Yes, Shivananda.
Yes, Ankit. Good evening.
Good evening.
So you explained about just ABS from negative to positive. So is there any like positive to negative, like that command is there? Reverse, I am just asking to reverse that. Hello?
No, Shiva, there is no one we have.
Okay. So one more thing, Ankit. So you explained about date, na? So first is date, and then month, and then year. So is there like you APR April? So if I change 04 like that?
That is possible with the help of conversion, but that's a default format which I have shown you. If you want to, well, let's say example, in your select statement, if you want to change the format, that is possible. That time we are going with conversion function.
Okay.
Okay. But that is only done under our select statement, not in our table.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Anurag.
Hello, Ankit.
Yes.
I have two questions. One is like
we have months one only in date function. Add
no
months
any,
and months.
no any function to select only year. Yeah, clear. My second question is like in numerical function, power function is there. In that we can use fraction value, like we
That
use
use
5 fraction values or decimal values.
You try that one. I'm not 100% sure if that one it will work or not. You can try when you do practice. When you have SQL Developer installed in your system, Anurag, please try when you're practicing those things.
Okay.
It will be good if you'll get the result practical.
Okay, I will.
Okay. Try those things.
Okay, thank you, Ankit.
Yes, Motorola Moto G40 Fusion. You can unmute. Motorola Moto G40 Fusion, you have raised your hand for asking a question. You need to unmute yourself. Okay. We'll start with our conversion function. To start with our conversion function, we have three types of functions. To date, first we need to go, I'll go with toChar. Now what toChar function is doing it? toChar function is doing whenever I want to convert date to, whenever I want to convert date into char, that time we are using toChar function. Here I am getting a result 13th February 2009. Now I want to convert this date into some other format. The question you guys are asking just a few minutes back. I want to display the result in some other format. How can I display? Let's take example. I want to display in dd/mm/yy. In this format. So it will be 13-02//02/2023. This will be. But right now it is displaying me the result 13 February 2020. Because it's a default form. I want to display in this form. That's why we are using toChar. toChar. Sysdit, comma, dd/mm/yy. In whichever the format I need to convert I need to mention that particular format. See the result which I am getting now after running out this particular. What is the result I am getting here? 130220. How I'm getting this result? Because in this query, I have changed the. So whatever the format I want to display, I have just mentioned that particular. Can I display in any other format? Yes, I can display in any format, whichever the format you want to display. Let's say I can give dd hyphen mon slash like such. The result I'm getting. So if I want to change the date in some other format, at time we are using this particular. This one I'm going to show you in the EMP. Default format we are able to see in our EMP table. I want to display this date, higher date we have. I want to display in some other format, dd slash mon slash yy. In this format I want. Here we are. Now, select file number, comma, name, comma, cell, comma. Let's go with our column name date. Now I'm going to use. Which one I need to use? I need to use toChar function. Here I'm getting. Mention our column name date, comma, dd slash mon slash yy from see here guys. Here and it is only displaying date, month, year. It is not coming to weekends, weekdays. There is no option of weekdays we have. It is just converting days, month, year. It is going to display. There is no option of if you want to like display the weekdays also like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It is not possible because there is no option in this particular function. So here we are getting the details. We have converted date in any other form. And yes, the date format is not changed in our table. In our table, if you see here, it is exact. So it is just changed in our. So whenever I want to convert the date in any other format, use a function called to. That's what we have about to. Next is to number. What to number is doing here? To number is converting character into value. Whenever we have some characters, those characters, it is going to convert into a number. To number. Character to number. But here we don't have anything in our EMP table where I can convert these characters I have. These are dates, these are not characters, these are dates. I don't only these characters, I can't convert these characters into number. But we have one value called $200. Let's take example, we have a value called $200. Is this a number? No. 200 is a number, but dollar is not a number. Dollar is a character. It's a symbol. So it is coming under in our select statement. I have told you we can do some basic calculations also. So here I am doing 10 plus 20, 10 plus 200. We are able to display out. Let's take example. Here I have dollar. And whenever we have characters, we have discussed the character always needs to be in single quotes. Valid. Let's take without single quotes also. Invalid character. Here it is showing invalid number. Here it is showing invalid character. Why? Because $200 is not our number. What I need to convert this $200 into a number. To convert $200, first I need to remove this dollar sign. Anyone can tell me how can I remove this dollar sign from left side? Confirm in the chat box. How we can remove this dollar sign from left side? Yes, Radhashekar, you can unmute. Can you please let me know? What should I use here? Radhashekar Reddy. You have even raised your hand also. Radhashekar Reddy, are you able to hear me? Yes. How should I remove this dollar sign?
But I don't know, sir. Sir?
You are expert in clicking of pictures. You don't know about this result?
I didn't get you, sir.
You are just clicking of pictures. You are not practicing it, Radhashekar. This is how it is showing. That is why I know that. That's the reason I give you the chance. In previous session, we have used about LTRIM. With the help of LTRIM, and we didn't learn in the starting of our training. We have learned in the last of our training. With the help of LTRIM, we can remove something from the left side. So let's remove. Select LTRIM dollar. From what is the result? I'm getting it now. If I want to remove something from left side, we need to use LTRIM. So with LTRIM, I have removed. As per my, if I'm using dual table, this is showing me number. But if I talk about in tables, if I have this value 200, this is not going to convert into by default number. This is still a character if it's a value in my table. So it means I need to convert now that 200 into a number. So how can I convert? There I'm going to use our two-number function. With two-number function, I need to use LTRIM also. One bracket open here, all that 200. Done. Closing a bracket here, one more. Done. And let me just column alias. And then I'll give us from here. But here I'm getting the result as 210. This is the, with two number, I'm able to convert that 200 value. First, we have removed with the help of LTrim. And then we are getting result as 10. But the result is 210. I need to the result as $210. Task. This is your task. I want to display the result as $210. I don't want to display the result as 210. This is your task. With the help of which function, you need to know that we have already learned in our session. So with the help of whatever the function you want to use, you guys can use and try that particular task. So convert this result 210 to 210. We didn't, I just give you a little hint. We didn't learn that function in today's session. We have already learned in our previous session. With the help of this one, we are adding something on left side. Which function? We have already. So use that particular function and complete this task. So it means the select statement which I'm using, in the same select statement, you need to use one more function. How to use your task. Next, and the last function. Great. What toDate is doing? Converting character to date. Earlier we have used toChar. The characters one is doing date to character. And then it is doing it character to. How we can do? Select add months. Let's take example. I want to display add months. What will be the result of this query? 18th May 2008. This is my result. Let's take example. I have the query in this one 15-03. Not a valid. I'm getting it not a valid. Why I'm getting? Because it's not a default format. But let's take example. I get from any of our customer client is using some other database earlier. In that one, this is a default format. But now they migrate into Oracle database. That is called as migration. They have done the migration also. But now whenever I want to display the data, they want to see in the proper format, which we have in Oracle. So how can I convert? These are character, these are not dates. So whenever I want to convert character to date, I need to use toDate function. How can I use toDate function? Please see this here. In the same select statement, I'm going to use toDate. Now here I'm getting the date. I know this is date, this is month, this is year. Comma. Give that particular format here also. What is my format? DD hyphen hyphen YV. I need to give the format of this date, not my default format. Whatever the in format I am getting it, I need to mention exact same format here also. Then close this bracket. This bracket we have open, here we have closed. This bracket we have open here. Here. See. The result which I am getting here as 15th May 2000. Earlier when I run this query, that time I'm also getting the same result. 15th May. So whenever we have some characters and those characters we want to convert into date, we are using to date. I'm getting the result in this format and this is default format. Now there is one more task. What is the task? I don't want to display the date in this particular format. After getting the add months, I want to display the data in some other format. I want to display the data in this form. This is second task. These are the two tasks which you need to do, and there is no help from my side for these two tasks right now. In upcoming session also, there is no help. In the end of the training, when you will receive one document from my side, the one which I promised you, you will get one SQL document. Let me show you that. Just a minute. Here I'm mentioning you will get one SQL document at the end of the training. In this document, whatever the task I'm giving you, all answers are there. In this doc. So there is no help from my side right now for these two tasks. So when you will receive the document, if you are not able to do, you can check that particular document. So these are the two tasks which I have given you for your practice. So with this, I am ending the session. If you have any questions, you can log into our website with logicalabstract.com. Click on dashboard, click on community, enter your question in SQL batch 117. We will check and reply. If you are going to post your question in somewhere else, don't expect a reply from us. So if you have any question, post your question. Yes, Bernal, you can unmute.
Sir, I have a question related to the paid service that you have. I have already paid for it, and I want to know where in the website I can see all of the recordings plus everything that has been promised.
The promised things you will get at the end of the training. It is also clearly mentioned in the email.
Yes,
let me show you.
Agree.
Yes, a minute. This one.
Please go
These
through the
things-
website. Please go from the website and
once you log into our website, okay, right now I didn't log into the website. Okay, once you log into the website, you will see
how would
one
I
option.
log in? How would I log in?
Here we have
Which
a login
password?
button.
I know, sir. I can see it in the login button, but what would be my credential?
Your email ID and password, whatever the email ID and password you have set while making the payment.
Okay.
And I don't have any information, those things.
Yeah, you talk in that terminology, that email ID and password that I have already given. I would be.
Yes, that one you need to give here.
Okay, then.
Okay, because if you click on login, you can see here it is asking for your email ID.
Okay, I gave it, but I think what you rightly mentioned, that what I have given during the payment, I should log into that. Okay, all
Yes,
right,
correct.
sir.
Okay. And after login, you need to click on dashboard. Right now, you are not able to see dashboard here because I didn't log in it.
Yeah.
After login, you will see one dashboard. When you click on dashboard, on the right side here, something you will see called active courses.
Okay.
Click on dashboard, then you will see, not here in the home page. Okay.
Okay, sir. All right, and all the examples also are there in that in the cloud. Something I saw that in the cloud formats there.
Which cloud format you're talking about? The notepad files which I'm using.
Yes, notepad. Yeah.
Those are not cloud. They are PDFs. In PDF formats we are uploading there in our batch. And it is already uploaded day wise, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, all are uploaded.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, sir. I think if I have any problem logging, I can raise a question in the given.
For raising a question also, you need to click on dashboard
Okay, sir.
after login to the website.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I contact the representatives in case I don't?
If you don't have access of course, then you can contact them. Regarding question, no one can help you on this. You need to follow the same process for asking your questions regarding your course. Okay.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much for answering my question.
Okay. So with this, I'm ending the session. In tomorrow's session, we will continue about some other topics. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow.